Hi Samantha, it's Kurt here. Just having a little click around your website and looking around doing some research in your area. So yeah, it looks like your website is largely blog driven and stuff, and built by Site Origin, is it? So it's like a theme, like a template one. That's fine. But yeah, it's just showing here that you know there's no back end to your website. There's no traffic coming from organic searching of your website. So the website is kind of good for when people know about you and click to your website, but no one is finding it, through any kind of organic way, searching anything on Google. So a little Google around. I type things like counselor Austin, Texas, and depression Austin, Texas, and a couple of things. But I typed in mother counselor, thinking getting in ahead of someone that would try and find your service, or that you would want them to find your service. And maybe if someone was baby brain and trying to deal with their emotional kind of state, and this would type in something like mother counselor Austin. Family counselor Austin kind of is a bit more broad, so I tried this one, and then just wanted to see what comes up here. I looked at these guys, which kind of are the top of the list. These ones up here generally are like sponsored links, so when people kind of pay for these spots here, generally speaking. And then these are the ones that come up. Austin Mothers, sounds good. It is psychotherapy there, which sounds a bit more kind of serious and professional than the kind of coaching that you do, but that's fine. Counseling for new mums looks good, and the therapist mum also looks good, but doesn't have any kind of setup here on their Google Business profile. So I went and found your Google Business profile by Googling veteran mamas Austin, Texas. Hopefully that would bring you up. And there you are over here. This is your Google Business profile. So ideally, we want this to show up when people Google something like Mother Counselor Austin, Texas. We want your Google Business profile to show up here. If I click there, counseling for my mums, Austin therapy for girls. Yeah, I can't see you coming up there for that search. So what we need to do is kind of get your this listing, your Google Business Profile listing, kind of ranking in that way, so that when people type in something like mother counselor, parent counseling, try to switch it up a bit, parent counseling, Austin, Texas, family counseling, yeah, yeah. You're not showing up there, which ideally you want to be showing up there and at the top, so that people are going to click over to your website to explore your stuff. I noticed a name there, Kate Counselor. Let's just look at that one. Open that in a new link. Parenthood Understood. It sounds a bit more like your jam, right? And then we kind of reverse engineer this a little. So let's go over to this one. And we're going to punch her website into here. It's just a tool that shows us the Google tracking and traffic. So yeah, so she's got some pretty good numbers there. Not huge, but pretty good. And it's showing that there's 54 people per month that are going to her website based on Google searching, right? So just to go over that again, when people are Googling stuff like any of these keywords, there's 340 keywords that her website has, which has been built by like an SEO person like me. So obviously her name, time blindness is a funny one. Parenting coach, this kind of thing. There's 1.6 thousand people that Google parenting coach every month. These are monthly numbers. And she's actually pretty low in the search here, but we could work on getting you up in the search for that term. A keyword difficulty here of 16 isn't too hard to get you on top of, but it would take a few months just to get that one up. But certainly boundaries versus punishment. Some of these other interesting, parent coach, that one, behavior class. These are kind of some unusual keywords here, but we would want to do things like kids book about sex. Interesting. We would want to get things like all the possible search terms for your mum guilt, um, you know, uh, coaching, motherhood coaching. That would have been a good one to try. All those those keywords. We want to get your website in front of people that are googling those terms. So one way to do that is to work on the Google Business Profile, which is this guy over here. And then, the other thing is work on the organic traffic to your website. So that's when people are Googling something, parent counseling, and they're kind of, it's the top of the search. So they're kind of coming down here and they're going to click on one of these Austin family counseling looks good. One of these options here, one of these options here. But then once people are kind of down like this far down here, you've lost your potential kind of clickability. I hope all that makes sense. And yeah, hopefully, if you want some help with the Google Business Profile, that's a relatively cheap thing that we can get into doing for you. We can start you off with something like $400 a month, which would just kind of constantly work on this, get you more reviews from your clients, build up your citations. Citations are just simply when your business name, Veteran Mamas Coaching, and your phone number and address are somewhere else on the web. So like Facebook, your Yellow Pages, there's thousands of other websites that will just list a business. So the more places you have yourself listed as a business, the more Google will kind of think you're an important, relevant business for the search, and they're going to push you up in the ranking there. So that would be included in that $400 a month I said, for getting you some more clients through this kind of organic search method. So hopefully that makes sense for you, and hopefully, we can just keep chatting. You don't have to, um, you know, um, book me kind of, straight away, but certainly we can keep chatting about this. And if it's something you want to look at, we can keep talking. Thanks, Samantha. Have a good day.